on.
Hey guys, welcome back to Spence Outdoors. So today we have a pretty cool video. We're getting new bowstrings for our bow because these ones that came with our bow are super loud and will not get us through deer season. Every deer in the county hears us draw from here, so that's a problem. Now my little sister, she's in this video because she got bowstrings sent to her by, who sent us them?
Keith?
Oh God.
I have no idea.
Shatterproof Archery. Yeah, he's a YouTuber. You guys probably know him. He's pretty good. Really good. Like, way better than us.
Oh, yeah. That's not hard to beat.
She just likes to diss me. I don't know why. Anyways, I got her bow unstringed, but we haven't opened the package yet. She ordered Pacific collars, and so did I. So we're excited to see them and see what it's going to look like on her bow, and then my bow, of course.
Mine's going to look better.
What we're going to do is I'm going to string her bow up, and then we're going to go out there and we're going to shoot for a minute with her new string on, and then we're going to shoot my old one on, and we're going to see how quiet hers is compared to mine. I think it should be a pretty fun video, but let's have her open this package.
It's got a fancy wax stamp and everything, so that's pretty, and like, I feel like it's so fancy for like bowstrings. I love it.
Just rips the bowstring in half.
I can't open packages, okay?
She's ready to shoot. She has a glove on and everything.
Yeah, I do. So that's mine.
Oh, dang. They look pretty cool.
This is his. Mine looks
Put Trenton's sister. Oh, mine look pretty
That's
cool.
how people knew me in school, too. Anyways,
So, one thing I was concerned about is when I was talking to him, I couldn't tell him our exact string size. I had to pull up from factory what length our bows are. And I'm hoping I got everything right, because if not, if I failed on my part, they won't fit. But we're going to hopefully pray that they fit. I have a lot of faith that he knows what he's talking about, so they should fit. But let's find out. We're going to set mine to the side. Oh, there's more in there. First one.
I didn't know.
Slacking. He sent us some Knox. He sent us the good ones, which are really good because we want to make sure our arrows are level.
He just sent us the whole package.
So that's really cool. This is my shipping address if you guys want to see it. And I'm playing. He sent us the ultimate guide to solving all your bowstring problems. You got this. We do got this thanks to him.
This is his contact information, which will be linked in the description.
Yeah. Hit this guy up. He's a super nice guy. He'll talk to you about any problem you're having with your recurve at all. He's an expert at what he does. I will say that. He's genuinely like an expert. So let's get this kind of situated. Let's hang these up here so we don't lose them for now.
Funny story. When he was asking us what colors we wanted, because this is all custom made, he was, Trent came up to me immediately, and he was like, what colors do you want? And I immediately say, I'm like, I want like a dark green and white. And he was like, oh, you do? And I was like, yeah, I do. He's like, oh, I'm gonna get that too. I was like, no, you're not copying me. And then apparently, I found out a couple days later, he got orange and white. He already ordered it. And I found out that he already had the idea to get green and white like me. So I basically just stole his idea. I didn't really steal it. We just kind of had the same mind. Anyways, I didn't allow him to get the same color because that's stupid. But that's what happened.
I know this. I'll get back with you when I get this thing off. It might be 4 hours from now, so. Peace. So, we have this little piece of felt that he sent, which I knew he was going to send that. We talked about it a little bit over the phone. I'm just going to take some water right here because there's some, down this groove that your string sits in. It gets kind of dirty from hunting with it or shooting in the yard. one thing about Brooklyn, she don't believe in taking care of her equipment. She believes in the more abuse it gets, the more worn in it gets, I think. I don't know what her method is there.
Mine is if you abuse it, it creates like endurance for like it won't break as easily if you abuse it.
I don't know how good her method is. I wouldn't suggest following it. I dried the water off here as there's water still out. I dried the water off just so that will stick, and we don't want our strings getting wet. That would be kind of bad. But, it wouldn't really be bad, but you just don't want your strings getting wet ever really. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to take, if you can see this groove, I know that the light ain't in here in the best, but it has a groove right here. You're going to take your just felt, and you're going to take and I kind of want it to be like right here, so that way it sits nice and flush. You want to lay it as even as you can in that groove and just kind of go straight down. Now this is all preference. We did this with our bows. We're going to do this with our bows because it makes it super, super quiet. As hunters, we want the edge on the deer. Deer can hear extremely, extremely well. Like probably 1,000 times better than an average human. So we want as quiet as we possibly can be. We're all about stealth. Now I don't think the Indians back in the day had this technology to do this, but
they probably had something akin to it.
Yeah, they probably did something cool. They probably killed the deer with a real loud bow, and then
on purpose.
Yeah, then took its hide and made something cool like that. Anyways, we got this clean. This side clean. We're gonna wipe it back down. Your mom's interrupting my video.
Your mom.
Okay, so we're gonna try to struggle and get this one off. These things are sticky, boy. All right, we're gonna do the same thing on this side. And then you can even trim these up. It has a lot on there, which I kind of like. He sent us a couple extra.
I'm being a mustache.
Because we might pull these off and put them as our arrow silencers because these don't have a lot. The more padding, obviously, that you have, the more quiet that arrow on the shelf's going to be.
Also,
so
these ones feel crusty.
Our whole goal is to transform like a factory bow into like an ultimate killer. I mean, that's what we're going for.
Ha ha ha.
So,
it looks like a giant mustache.
That's up to Brooklyn if she wants a new felt. I'm going to do mine for sure.
I do.
She wants new felt. So we're going to pull that off real fast and put new felt on there for her. Kind of just peels away because this one from factory's junk.
It's literally just double-sided tape.
Yeah. Alright, I'm going to take a second and clean this one up.
It's dirty.
And I'll get back to you guys in a second. Alright, so what we got here is I got her arrow shelf cleaned up in the side of it where the arrow sits. I cut this one in half because they're pretty long strips. Now, I do want to show you this real fast. So this junk one from factory, look at that. Look at the felt on that. Now look at this one. I mean, this one has an afro compared to this one. So this one's definitely going to be more quiet. And you can tell like just the thickness and everything. This is way more quality. This is trash. They're stupid. The company that sent the bow, retarded. They need to build more quality stuff. A lot of things about the bow. I love the bow. But let's say that the bow strings that it came with, the felt that it came with, this wasn't there. That's why I reached out to Shadowproof Archery because I know that they sell the best, and we want the best as archers and as deer hunters. That's kind of obvious. We want what's going to be the best. So I'm going to set this one here and not letting it get on it. if I can get it off my finger. I mean, look how sticky that one is. Okay, we got a problem. Okay.
Houston, we got a problem.
So I'm gonna take the longer piece that I cut, and I am gonna peel that one off as well. Lay this one down first so I can see how high that side of the arrow shelf needs to be. Man, they're so hard to get off. I mean, that is sticky. So we're gonna lay this one down first. Now you can trim this up too once you get it. Like Brooklyn's corner needs cut off right here. We'll get that taken care of. And then what I'm gonna do is just place that there. Normally I'd cut around that little hole right there for your accessories or whatnot. This one, it's kind of blocked by that felt now, but me and Brooklyn don't shoot anything attached to our bows. We like shoot instinctively, like 100%, so there's no reason to do that. Now moving along to the other part of the bow, we're gonna bust her strings out right now. I about reached for the green and, or I about reached for the orange and white for you. That's how much I want a green and white. No, that's fine. I didn't care. But we're gonna grab her bow strings out. That's my boy. He hooked us up big time. So, we're gonna take the sticker off. Wait, hold on, hang on.
Top loop.
Yeah. This is the top loop, so we'll remember that.
Took off something important. Jeez.
Roll it like this. So
got hit in the face almost.
Now we're gonna take this one. So both top loops here. Should fit perfect. Brooklyn's all right. So Brooklyn can take her string and throw that away because that is trash.
Mm-hmm. I can use it for.
So we're gonna take this string, put that in the grooves, and see how that string goes perfectly down that center of that now. It's gonna rest on this, so when every time you pull that string back, it's gonna hit that felt, make a lot less noise. So every time it hits that felt, it's gonna be super, super quiet. That's what we want. What we're gonna do is take this side now, and we're gonna attach it. Wait, hold on, how do I do this? Maybe I attach the bottom first. I forgot how to do this. I might have to get back with you guys. I gotta YouTube this first, I think.
This is not his first rodeo.
Yeah, I've done this a lot. It's just that I'm a little slow, so stick with me. So put the bottom side first, because the arrow stringer runs through the bottom side, and then this goes on this. Okay, and then this gets set down like this, and that's where I'm gonna get back with you guys, because Haley's gonna have to help because I don't want Brooklyn's fingers near it. So we'll get back with you guys. Haley gets her finger chopped off, it's all good. Brooklyn gets her finger chopped off, I get killed by my mom. So let's not do that.
Yeah, nobody. Yeah, it's not for my own well-being or anything. It's just him getting in trouble.
Yeah, I think that. So I got the string on the bow. I had to trim all that stuff down there because it was really, really long. I just didn't know how I feel about that. I got a little pieces still if I wanted to go back through, but I think it's good for now. The strings look absolutely phenomenal. It has silencers on there, so it's definitely going to be more quiet. When I pull the bow back, it feels a lot lighter. It could be that I'm just not used to Brooklyn's bow. Pull it back, don't shoot it, but just pull it back a little bit. See?
Oh yeah.
Feel a lot lighter?
That is good. Yeah, it does.
Okay. So, otherwise, I got to trim this up just a little bit. I want to cut that air shaft just a little bit down, and then this corner off. But other than that, I think it's good. I just like to make the bow look as good as possible. That's just me. You probably couldn't care less, Brooklyn. But.
Yeah.
Get a little haircut, make it look all nice.
Yeah, if only you could do that to your own hair.
Now wash it. Anyways, looks pretty good. Grab an arrow, Brooklyn, one of those white ones. Next is putting on nocks for her. She's decided because she's never had nocks on her bow, I don't think. Maybe a day. And then
No, I haven't.
Oh, she hasn't.
I've had electrical tape. Electrical tape on my bow.
Alright, let's not say that out loud, Brooklyn. No electrical tape was involved with our bows at any point. So she's decided about the nocks going on. To do this the correct way, you'd have to have a bow squares. That's what they call it. But we're rednecks, so we'll redneck it up. I have a bow square. It's just at Haley's house, and
We're lazy.
yeah, we're lazy. We're not going to grab it. So we're just going to do what the old timers used to say, the eyeball method. You just kind of eyeball it, and you're like, oh, right there. Brooklyn, hold your arrow right here. I mean, that is a little bit. Okay, you need to hold it off. That's all right. We're just gonna hold off in a second. I gotta grab the nocks anyways. I need a pair of needle nose pliers. Haley, so here's my bow with the factory string. I got 2 nocks up top. I don't really know why I did that, but it kind of looks fancy. Brooklyn's over here with her bow with the brand new strings on it. Looks amazing. I love how her bow turned out. I mean, it looks way more cooler than what it did. I mean, this kind of looks just plain Jane. These strings, they suck. They're trash. I'll be the first to tell you. Super loud bows. But what we're going to do is we're going to have Haley get up real close and personal. I'm going to go first, and I want you to listen to the noise difference of my bow versus Brooklyn's bow. She's going to stand behind both of us at the same amount of feet or whatever she wants to do. It's going to be the exact same test, so same fairness. The only thing is my bow's shooting a little bit more poundage than Brooklyn's. But you're going to be able to tell right off the bat, I guarantee, because this bow is the loudest bow, and her hasn't had an arrow went through it yet at all, has it, Brooklyn?
No.
So we're getting ready to hear the true sound of that bow. But we're just going to shoot this target. I'm going to pull back to the same spot I always pull back. Brooklyn's going to pull back to the same spot she's always pulled back, so there's no unfairness. And look at my string, it's still vibrating. Alright, all the way until I put it on my arm. I mean, I hated that part. Brooklyn, you get up there. And you get where he was on me. Exact same spot.
What?
Let me shoot one through yours. I want to shoot one through yours. We'll do the test again so you can hear it one more time. I want to hear hers. Because I can pull back on hers a little bit more than what she can pull back on hers. Which I don't know, because now it feels super, super light. It's kind of weird. It's like so new and fresh. What do you think of it?
I like it.
I do too. Oh no, that bow is just like dialed now. It's so quiet compared to mine. Listen to hers one more time, and then you'll listen to mine. And then I'm gonna do my bow, and so we can show both of our bows off, and then we'll do a little shooting video later on tonight. Hold on, let me shoot that last one.
What?
Yeah. I want to show how loud mine is, so they can rewind and listen to how quiet yours was.
Wow. How unfair.
Bro, yours is so loud. Or mine's so loud.
Yeah.
Like, it's ridiculously loud. And that string just vibrates for like days. Hers had no vibration through it. So, I mean, that just goes to show you that those bowstrings are insane. He got us decked out. And I couldn't be more happier. What do you say?
I want to sincerely thank our sponsor today. Shut up! Our sponsor today for sending us these bowstrings. They're literally the best thing to ever happen in my life. I've never gotten something free that's been this good. Not any close. So, thank you.
So, I'm back with you guys after a little bit. I had a little bit of complications with my bow because of me. I'm just not smart enough to figure it out. These are old strings, me and Brooklyn's old strings. Trash. We'll never use those ever again in our life. If something happens to these ones, we are going to call him and we'll just order new ones right then and there. So this is my bow all strung up. It looks a lot better than what it did. I need to get rid of this red. This sticker don't come off. I don't know what to do. I might just hand paint it. Something. I cannot stand that red. I'm getting it off. One way or another. I hate that sticker with a passion. But my bow looks beautiful. It's all strung up. Brooklyn's is right here. It's all strung up. I'll bring it over here to the table. You can kind of tell the difference between the green and the orange. Hers are more subtle, mine more pops. But they're both not. They both have the string silencers. We both have limb silencers. We both have new arrow rest. Hers are a little bit more fluffy than mine. I trimmed mine up a little bit because I'm going to be hunting with mine a lot. She's going to be hunting with hers a little bit. But with me hunting with mine a lot, they get extremely dirty and I have to replace them more frequently. Edit that out. But I'm going to go shoot a couple rounds with my bow. Brooklyn's inside. She has to get ready for church tonight. But me, I'm going to shoot as much as I can, try to break in these strings. I am supposed to be getting new arrows here very shortly, so I'm excited with the new strings and the new arrows, what it's going to do. It's kind of funny, I just upgraded all my gun accessories. If you didn't see that video, go check it out. I got partnered with Hunt Palette, and I got partnered with Shatterproof. This company is amazing. The guy over there, Kasdan, he's really cool. He's super helpful and he'll teach you a lot. So if you have any problems with your bow, like bow troubleshooting, bow maintenance, bowstring maintenance, how to install locking points, how to install string silencers, scan one of those QR codes, and make sure to check out their company. Their company is sweet. Even says their company right here. But I'm going to have them linked down in the description. They really helped us out on this build. But yeah, I'm going to go put probably 30 or 40 shots through my bow today, and then I'm going to shoot it the rest of the week. I'm excited to shoot it with my new arrows. I feel like these new arrows are super high quality arrows, and with a super high quality string, my bow should just be dead on every time. If I'm on, the bow should be on. But I'll see you out there. So got my new strings on. I just told you guys that a second ago, but thought I'd give you a little refresher. The first arrow through it, I'm a little nervous and excited. I left a little gap because my new arrows, I don't know how big the nocks are that are going to be on it, so I left a little gap. Normally I try to get those as tight as possible, but like I said, I don't know how big these new nocks are going to be. But yeah, let's send an arrow through her, see what we can do. Super quiet. Like night and day difference. And that's the only thing I was going for. I mean, of course I wanted new strings because my strings was worn out. I hunted with them last year, and I hunted real hard. I hunted in a lot of rain and snow and everything else in this bow scene at all, so I wanted to make sure that I had a good string on it. I'm shooting a little crappy, but that's just me. But this bow string, I can tell is just going to be an absolute game changer. It's just deadly silent. Even the pullback, if you heard in a couple clips ago, I farted. In a couple clips ago when I pulled the bow back, you could hear the squeak in the string and the limbs. It was like, I don't know, it just sucked. But right underneath that bullseye. I like to aim a little, I know I hit down, so you're probably going to be like, oh, Trent, whatever. I like to aim a little bit below the bullseye because that helps me counter in two when I see a deer. And I always wait for the deer's head to be up. I know a lot of people say shoot when the deer's head's down. I shoot when the deer's head's up because they react less. But say that deer does just duck a little bit, that arrow's going to still hit it. That's why I aim a little bit lower. Now this one I'll try to aim for that bullseye, but no promises I'll hit it. Pretty close. You know, I'm all over, but I suspected new strings, sucky arrows. We'll get there. We'll get there. I'm starting to dial it in, and this is how I shoot. If you watch my other video, well, that video didn't drop, but in a hunting scenario, I hunt a lot on the ground. I like to be up and personal. I want that deer to be from me to like that truck, like shut up, pan that truck. I want it to be from there to me. So I want to be up close. Like this is a medium shot to me. 20 yards is a long shot to me, real long. Of course I shoot out to 40 for fun and stuff, but I always show you guys up close because I feel like that's an actual hunting scenario for me. So I wish you guys was here in person to kind of hear how quiet these arrows are, or these bowstrings. These bowstrings are absolutely flawless. I love the twist on the end. It just helps with, like, I think durability and stuff. And if you was here, you'd be able to tell by just touching this. This string comes super duper relaxed, which I love. It was really easy to put the string on. Besides my flaw, I haven't stringed a bow since I got this bow. Or I never take the string off either. I always leave them on. You're supposed to take them off. It's easier on your limbs, but I just leave mine on. I'm always shooting. I mean, like, I never stop. So I stopped for like 3 months and I came back out and I haven't stopped since. So there's no point to me, but if you're gonna stop for like a year probably or something like that, I would take them off. Like, just big difference. Overall shooting power, the quiet sound from it. Seems like these arrows are just zipping through the air now. I mean, like, there's just, I mean, I'm making bad shots. I'm just trying to listen to the bowstring and actually hear it, feel the vibration of the bow, which there is absolutely hardly any. So that to me is, when I put on bowstrings, I never have on this one, but like even on my compound that I did have, I'd always just shoot a couple times, not really aiming, just trying to feel it out, feel what the bow's doing with the new strings. And from shooting it with the other one, I can tell you that this bow seems to prefer this string on it. I know that sounds a little weird, but this feels smoother, it feels better. It feels like it's lighter. When I get to my full draw, like, I feel like I could, I mean, I'm shaking a little bit. I mean, it's a heavy bow, but I feel like I could hold that draw a lot longer than what I could with my other bow. I'll shoot the rest of these arrows and then I'm gonna get out of here because it's hot out. I just like to hear that sound. This bow it's just super good looking now with the wide arrows. The wide arrows on it, the new strings. I got my bow decked out to how I like it. This looks super good. And I just can't wait for deer season because first one that steps out is a goner. These shots kind of sucked on my part, but that was just me. But yeah, I hope you guys like the strings. They're made of super good quality and super good people. I'm going to link his YouTube down below. If you think I got some good videos, which, I mean, you'd be pushing it there. This guy has like a super amount of knowledge when it comes to recurves. He builds them. He knows them. He knows the ins and outs of the company. Of like the whole recurve companies, I would say. He knows the ins and outs on them. He knows everything about strings. He's just a super good dude. Like, thank you. I appreciate it. And if you're watching, I hope you are. Your strings are really, really made of good quality, and they're made in Colorado. Made here in the USA, so support them. I'll have everything linked down below. Their website, their YouTube and whatnot. But I appreciate it. Thank you so much, and make sure to subscribe. Y'all, if you want new strings, you know where to find them. As for me, I'm out of here. Peace.